আসসালামু আলাইকুম আরহামাতুল্লাহ।
How are you, my religious brothers and sisters? Today I will discuss a topic. The topic is Niyat. This discussion is for Muslim brothers and Christian brothers who are religious. This discussion is not for those who do not believe in religion. This topic will be discussed from the Quran and the Bible. If anyone sees any mistake, then please let me know in the comment box. I will benefit from your comment inshallah, but no one should misunderstand it. Mistakes can be.
The text of the hadith is إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله ومن كانت هجرته لدنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. A note below states that this hadith is mentioned in the authentic compilations of Imam Bukhari and Muslim, and it has been transmitted through numerous Sahaba companions of the Prophet Muhammad. Biblical concept of niyat, intention/motive. The concept of niyat, intention or motive, which forms the foundation of all actions in the first hadith of Sahih al-Bukhari, is also a highly significant teaching in the Bible. In the Bible, this concept is primarily referred to as the state of the heart, or motive intention. The Bible teaches that God judges people not merely by their outward actions, but by the inner intentions and motives behind those actions. 1. The state of the heart, the source of intention. In the Bible, the equivalent of niyat is the heart. Scripture states that the heart is the source of all actions and intentions. Biblical quote, "All a person's ways seem right to them, but the Lord weighs the heart." Proverbs chapter 21, verse 2. New International Version, NIV. Explanation. This means that a person's outward actions may appear good to them, but God examines the true motive, niyat, behind that action. Another quote, "The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7, NIV. Context/example. When Samuel went to find the next king of Israel, he was tempted to choose a tall and handsome man. But God told Samuel that outward appearance is irrelevant. God judges the heart, the intention/motive. Consequently, the young boy David was chosen as king. 2. Judgment based on intentions, motive over action. In the New Testament, Jesus Christ taught that merely having the intention or motive to sin is considered sinful in God's eyes, regardless of whether the physical act was carried out. Biblical quote, "But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart." Matthew chapter 5, verse 28, NIV. Chapter, Matthew chapter 5, the Sermon on the Mount. Significance. Jesus elevates the importance of the intention, niyat, here. He states that if the motive or intention for adultery enters the heart, the sin is already committed, even if the physical act never occurred. This clearly shows that God's moral standard is based on the niyat/intention. 3. The ultimate motive, the glory of God. The Bible instructs believers that the primary motive, niyat, for all their actions should be the glory of God. Even a good deed done with the motive of seeking personal praise is considered worthless. Biblical quote, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God." 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31, NIV. Chapter, 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Significance. This verse establishes a universal rule. The intention, niyat, behind every action in life must be to glorify God. If you fast or give charity with the motive of receiving human praise, Jesus said you have already received your reward and will receive nothing from God. Matthew chapter 6, verses 1 to 4. Therefore, just as the first hadith of Bukhari states, deeds are by intentions, the parallel biblical teaching is that God looks at the inner motive, niyat/motive, of our hearts, and the primary intention of all our actions should be the glory of God.
Let us all think about what we mean by intention, what our holy scriptures say, and what we are doing. Besides, I am talking here based on two religions. Besides, the people of two religions are the most in the world. That is why the people of these two religions are discussed. Today we have moved far away from our religious scriptures. I do not think that we are even close to what is said in our religious scriptures. Only some people still try to follow the religious scriptures well and beautifully, and all the rest tell lies and deceit in the name of religion. Today you will see that there is noise. If we were truly religious today, then the Palestinian children of Gaza would not have died of hunger and starvation. There is no shortage of people with billions of dollars, but there is a great shortage of people who truly love humanity. In this world, a small country like Israel is committing brutal and unjust atrocities day after day, and we who claim to believe in religion are just watching. So think about it for a moment. Does our work have anything to do with religion? I had a topic of discussion here about intention, but why did I bring up injustice and injustice on top of that? Only besides the purpose of all of us is to please the Almighty Allah and gain His closeness. Only in name and in reality we claim to be followers of the scriptures, and where are we? If we analyze these explanations, it will lead to that and take the place of those girls. Since such a big issue cannot be discussed in this media besides it will become too long and people will be